Welcome back to the coach's desk. Another episode, and I trust that everybody is doing okay. Everybody is doing all right. I hope that everybody is doing all that they can do to stay safe in this time, very perilous and serious times that we're living in. So, my peeps, protect yourself. Use your mask, sanitize, and if you're not sanitizing, use soap and water to wash your hand. You know what I mean? So I just want to say thanks to all my viewers. Yes, all the persons who have subscribed to the coaches that's following the movement. Big up yourselves. Yes. So in recent times, Coach Theodore Tapper Whitmore would have been asking for an assistant. And many persons might be saying, why is he asking for assistant when he has chief assistant Jerome Waite and he has goalkeeper coach in Warren Barrett, former Reggae boy as well, who also played in the World Cup. You understand? So persons might be wondering why is Whitmore asking for another lieutenant. But it is critical that Coach Theodore Whitmore gets another assistant or two to ensure that his backroom staff is of quality. Not only quality but numbers is also important. When you look at the European teams, when you look at other countries, their backroom staff is very, very, very big. The clubs, yeah, I know they run on a bigger budget and they have possibly like up to 20 persons who in charge of a plethora of things. So Whitmore needs assistance more than Jerome Waite and the goalkeeper coach to enhance the Reggae Boys' chances of making it to the World Cup. Now, Ravel Morrison believes that the Reggae Boys can make it. He's saying that we have some wicked players. In other words, we have some very good players. He mentioned Tyreek McGee, he mentioned Leon Bailey, and some others. So definitely, people, we do believe that this team can work and they can actually make it to the World Cup. However, Whitmore needs help. I believe that Whitmore needs the help and all the help that he can receive in order for him to get the job done. He has been doing pretty well throughout his tenure as Reggae Boys coach. We have to lift our hats off to him. However, it's a difficult period. Footballers, well, gone are the days when you only have one coach calling all the shots. Well, the buck stops with the head coach, naturally. But I mean, he needs the assistant. He needs more eyes around him. Some things that he cannot see. If he had a few more assistants around him, they would be able to identify some stuff, point out some stuff to him, some tactical awareness, some stuff that the players aren't doing, so that they can tweak whatever they need to tweak in order to get the best out of these players. So, Whitmore, from my understanding, he would have been talking to a former Reggae boy. Yes. He was also given the green light by the president to actually engage that former Reggae boy in conversation where the national coaching or assistant post is concerned. So, um, Whitmore is not undermining Jerome Waite. Let me stick up in there. He's not undermining Jerome Waite's ability as an assistant. Like I said earlier, it is important that they have more eyes. So what Jerome isn't seeing, what Whitmore isn't seeing, what Warren isn't seeing, then another two eyes, another four eyes will be able to assist so that they can make critical decisions to assist the team in moving forward. You understand, my people? Yeah, man. So Whitmore would have has his eyes on. You want me to call the name, people? Yeah, man. I call the name, man. Yes, he would have been in dialogue with, in particular, a particular reggae boy. You know what? I'm not gonna call that name. but he has been in dialogue with a particular player. Um, Also, these are the names that would have come up in terms of persons, English-born from Reggae Boys, who would have transitioned into coaching, and their names would have come up. You have a Dion Burton. He's actually coaching under 23. He's the assistant coach for West Bromwich Albion. Michael Johnson, lead coach for England's under 21. Paul Hall, under 23 coach at Queen's Park Rangers. Jason Ewell, under 21 coach for Charlton Athletics. Frank Sinclair, Stoke City U21 assistant manager. Darren Moore, manager of League One's Doncaster Rovers. Joby McAnuff, player coach at League One Louis Orient. No, all these are former players. And they would have been in a professional setup. Mark you, some of them might be with the under 21 teams. They are not in the reserve or the senior team or the first team. One person to note is Darren Moore. He's a manager of League One's Doncaster Rovers. And in my estimation, people, I do believe that Darren Moore, yes, former reggae boy, would have been an ideal candidate. He would have brought to the Reggae Boys technical team a level of professionalism. This man has been in the thing a long time now. He has not only coached at Doncaster Rovers. I think he was at another club. You understand? He was at another club that he was. When it comes to me, but I do believe, people, Darren Moore would be an ideal candidate to assist Theodore Whitmore. A matter of fact, he would be an ideal candidate even to take over the reins post Whitmore. It can't be now, because Whitmore again would have had a formidable record to date. Understand? So we would want to take that position away. But I do believe that Darren Moore would have had a whole lot of experience coaching in the English environment, which people is a very, very, very good environment for coaches to thrive. You understand? This man would have coached in the Premier League. Premier League, yes. He coached West Brom. That's the same West Bromwich Albion. Yes, my people. So Darren Moore would have had a whole lot of experience there at West Brom. You remember the manager there, Alan Pardew? Yes, you see when that man was fired or dismissed because of some poor runner results. They were at the bottom of the Premier League, 10 points from safety. Moore was then appointed as caretaker manager, taking charge of all current first team affairs until the end of the season. This made him the first ever Jamaican to manage in the Premier League. Under his leadership, West Brom was undefeated in April, a run that included a 1-0 away win against big bad Manchester United, handing the league title to United's arch rivals Man City. In part, earning more the Premier League Manager of the Month. Yes, he got Manager of the Month in England for that outstanding performance in April. All being said, all being said, my people, West Brom was still relegated. Understand? So that run of form in terms of excellent in April wasn't enough for them to actually stay up. Incidentally, West Brom is back in the league. They are playing. they're probably in a very sticky situation as well right now. No, people, persons were wondering why didn't they make more the permanent manager. But I tell you, he was given the post. Yes, he was given the post. So they went to the championship. So they were basically favorites to win and come back up in the Premier League. Now, more left, and they were sitting pretty because they were fourth in that position for playoff. You understand? And when he left, they actually fired him. So when I say when he left, they actually fired him because he would have had some horrendous runner results. That's it. When you're in the big time, once you're not producing, they're gonna get rid of you. Understand? So Moore has been doing well in spite of these struggles that he would have faced. So now he would have had the opportunity to work with a team in relegation. So a team that was in a sticky position, he would have motivated them to do well, albeit that they did not stay up. He would have stayed with that team in a championship, in the championship, and they would have still been in position to qualify for the Premier League. So right now he's coaching at League One side, like I said, Doncaster Rovers, and he's doing pretty well. You understand? And he's been nicknamed Big Dave. The people at Doncaster Rovers, they really love Darren Moore. So people, I do believe that this man is a very good candidate. Out of the list that was read in terms of the former players, I'm still not gonna call the name who Whitmore was in contact with. I don't think the name should be called because that it's not official or been made official by the JFF. So I don't want to go ahead. But from my understanding, it was one of those persons on the list. But I decided to choose Darren Moore because of his experience. Right? So don't think it is Darren Moore. There's another person on the list that was supposed to be his assistant. Yeah, people. So, I mean, get back on track now. Whitmore really needs the assistant. I do believe, like we've been saying over the past few months, the team has all the qualities, all the pieces, except probably one or two that can be easily sorted out to have a good run in the World Cup qualifiers. The schedule is the only thing that is going to give an issue because games will be coming quick and fast. But people, Theodore Whitmore is a very good coach, but we are in the 21st century, and for a team to do extremely well, and we have to lift our hats off to Whitmore again because given the circumstances, he would have been doing extremely well given the resources and the scenarios that are around him. You understand? So kudos to Theodore Whitmore. But he needs assistance. And like I said earlier in this video, it's not because those persons around him are not efficient or they are not knowledgeable, they are not professional, but he needs to add some outside influence. And one of those or two of those former players should be considered in giving Whitmore some assistance in going forward with this Reggae Boy team. Thanks again for tuning in to the Coach's Desk, my people. You know, you have been good, you have been supporting the movement. Big up yourselves. Stay safe again, like I said before. Protect your family, protect yourself, because at the end of the day, self preservation is the ultimate. I'm out.